All right, but no, you don't. I think you look handsome. Welcome back, everyone. How are we all doing today?
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute, so we have so much to talk about because 2 weeks ago we weren't here because it was your Big Bravo Bottoms event.
Yes.
And we never got a chance to talk about it, so I want to hear all about that. So let's start with that.
It was so much fun. It was like...
I could tell because I didn't hear from you for like 3 days afterwards because you had like a 72-hour hangover.
I died.
Yeah.
I fully died. We went out after, of course, and I was out till like 5.
Amazing.
It was brutal.
He was still out for the night, and I was getting up to go to work.
I know. And when you texted me, you were like, "You haven't posted on Instagram in 16 hours." I was like,
I was so worried.
No, people were. People were like,
I really was.
Are you okay? Like, no story, no nothing, no
Nothing.
close friends. You know, I'm in my bag.
Yeah, on the close friends.
Yeah.
And no, I hadn't heard anything, so I was like, I was worried. And then he put it on his Instagram story because I think a lot of other people were worried also. But it looked so awesome. You guys had such a successful event.
Yeah, it was cool. We're like looking to do it again.
You should.
We're waiting to hear back on dates, but it'll be fun.
Cool. I'm going to try to make it to the next one. My class falls on Tuesday night, so like Tuesday nights are tough for me, but I bought a ticket because I was like, gotta support.
Oh, I love
Even
that.
if I can't make it, I'm going to buy myself a little ticket, and it's like I'm there in spirit.
We're hoping to have a housewife for the next one.
I hope you get, and we can talk more about this as we get into the pub, but I hope you get Rachel Fuda because I'm obsessed with her.
I like her now, but I know I won't like her by the end of it.
Why did she do some fucked up shit?
She's a Melissa ally.
She is?
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought Danielle was a Melissa. Well,
no, Danielle's the Teresa.
She is?
She's Teresa's friend.
Okay, maybe I was confused because she went shopping with Melissa.
Yeah, they filmed a little scene, and it was like, you saw that scene,
right?
Oh,
yes.
And it was very much like, she's the Teresa of her family. And like she's fighting with her Joe and sister-in-law and is blaming the sister-in-law, which would be the Melissa.
Yeah. No, and I was dying when Melissa was like, if you didn't watch this week's episode, Melissa was like, well, it's not always the sister-in-law.
I know.
And everybody's like, Melissa.
I think the sister-in-law will be on the show next season.
Oh, you think?
Yep. Because I think Melissa will be gone this season. And I think
Melissa's
it'll
on her way
give
out.
Teresa 1 year without that drama. And then I think she'll leave. And then it will be like the Danielle and the sister-in-law feud.
Interesting.
So the cycle just repeats itself.
It always does.
Mm-hmm.
History always has a way of repeating itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be awesome getting a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, so that's what we're hoping.
Amazing. And then, so I'm trying to think what else. So then last week we were supposed to record, but I don't want to get too much into it because people find it boring and I don't blame them, but I've been super sick with all my IVF stuff. So I've just been like literally down and out. All I've eaten in the past like probably 3 weeks is like pasta with butter and bananas. So,
love that.
Skinny. No, I'm just kidding. But so I've been doing that. And I was going to say something else, but now I forgot what it was. I was supposed to go. This is my school vacation week. Usually it always falls this week. And I always go away. Mm-hmm. And with my IVF stuff, they were like, sorry, like you have to be here for like blood work and stuff. So unfortunately, like we can't let you go on a trip. And like hell hath no fury, like a woman who was supposed to go somewhere warm.
I know, weren't you supposed to go to Florida?
Here. Yeah, I was. Yeah. And they were like, oh, bummer.
Too bad.
And I was like, okay. And they were like, well, how bad do you want a baby?
Like how bad? I was about to say, how bad do you want to be
like,
a mom? Florida can wait. You can go back with your baby.
Well, I want to be tan pretty badly, so you tell me.
Same. I got out of the Uber today because I can't even think about putting myself on the red line.
No.
And that tanning salon on the corner, and I was like, do I go?
No, there's a tanning salon right around the corner from where we record. And when I was in high school, my high school was like 2 steps that way. And when we used to do tanning, we would go to that place. And the guy who owns it was always wicked creepy, but like so nice. Is it
open still?
It's definitely open.
Yeah.
They might not open until like 1, but they were always.
I just feel like I've never been this pale in my entire life. Like,
no, I know.
I saw myself on the camera and I was like,
no, I was dying at your Instagram story yesterday of like the picture of you, and it was like me at Alana's pool, and it was just like a lady tanning and looking like very tan.
I know. I need it.
It was so funny.
So when I come in next week, like 3 shades darker, you don't mind your business.
Yeah, no, I won't. I'm not going to say anything to you.
Like, I bought the tanning drops for my whole body.
I've actually been using the tanning drops, and they actually
I wanted to ask you about it.
Yeah.
I want to ask about that moisturizer with the Fun Pump and those tanning drops.
So I used it on my way here. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I think I look a little, I don't look tan, but I look a little dewy.
Yeah, and you have like a little color.
Just a tiny bit of glow.
I would abuse it, I think. I was crazy with the tanning drops, the Isle of Paradise, when those like came out.
Yes, so I use the Tanologist drops on my body. I haven't done them in a couple days because I was like, I'm on vacation, like nobody's going to see me. And also this vacation week, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you, I have taken a nap every day from like, usually this is like my prime nap time right now. Like I usually nap from like 12 to 2.
I love that. A nice 2-hour nap is so good.
I've just been absolutely devouring the naps. It's been amazing.
Have you been watching anything? I feel like February break's good for like a binge.
Yeah, all I've been doing is binging. I've been watching.
Are you watching The President Show?
I am still watching that, but only like at night with my husband. During the day, I've been binging whatever I wanted. And so I watched the whole season of Below Deck, actually.
Oh.
I didn't watch this season because something about it never reached my ears.
I know we had them on, but like I'm not a Below Deck girl. I
am. I really like it, but I cannot fucking stand Captain Sandy. I think she's absolutely
the worst.
Insufferable.
I only watch it because it's on before Summer House.
Yeah.
So like I'll catch the tail end.
And I was like really bummed out when Bobby came on the podcast and said that he didn't like Captain Lee. And I was like, okay, well, that's just unfair. Captain Lee is a precious gem of a man who actually has never done anything wrong in his life. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know how you could say that to me and say that he's done something wrong. So this season, Captain Lee started off the season.
Yeah, and he had to leave.
And he had to leave because he was like sick and not feeling good and like had numbness and whatever in his legs and stuff. And it was sad because he like couldn't really get around the boat. So it was like hard to watch as somebody who like really is
and then just Captain Sandy coming in
she comes in and just fires a million people.
Did you see he like tweeted about it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, I did see that. So he basically was like, he didn't know that she did that. Wow. And he was like, I like would have appreciated like a heads up before you like fire my crew.
Wow, that's actually juicy. Because I was like, how is she gonna just come in here?
Well, I said because who's the little Chief Stew, the boy, the first male.
Fraser.
Yeah.
I love him.
You know, he was on like Made in Chelsea or one of the UK shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I actually think I did know that now that you say it.
And I was saying, because we were like, me and Brandon were like, obviously we're waiting for Summer House, and it was like Captain Sandy had them all go play volleyball to like team build.
Yes, and then she was mad at Fraser that his foot was cut.
And I was like,
who cares?
I was like, not for nothing, but like the energy he's giving her of being like, shut the fuck up, like is exactly the energy I would give. Like you're not my captain.
Totally.
Sorry, you're filling. You're 100%. Temporary.
And everybody loves Captain Lee so much that if that was me on that boat, I'd be like, yeah. I'm actually all set with all of that.
And I think Rachel's never coming back.
Really?
The cook, right? That's her name.
I don't know. Is this her last season?
She got in a big fight with Austin Kroll, like called him a cokehead. Yeah. And like went
that's actually kind of funny.
And was like texting Bravo producers and stuff. And I think that was after she filmed this. And like she's like gone out and said like I'll never be back.
Oh my God.
But she had like a full nutty in Fort Lauderdale at like one of his Top Chop.
Really?
Events. Yeah.
Well, she's kind of crazy anyways.
She's insane. I always thought like she's never coming back, and then there she is in the fucking kitchen. I'm like, what a liability.
But she is a good chef. Like that's the problem, because like otherwise you get somebody like fucking Kiko from that one season who he was like couldn't even.
I know he like couldn't hang.
He was so bad. He was awful. I felt really bad. I think that was Alex Radcliffe's season actually.
I do
was
too.
Kiko, and then
because he said he wanted to give him his dream.
He wanted him to have a redemption.
Everyone loves a comeback story.
So true. Everybody does love a comeback story.
He's like selling boats now. Our boy Alex
is, yeah. At a place like not far from here. I think it's in Weymouth,
Marina
right?
Bay.
No, I know. Yeah.
they had like the big boat convention and the
the boat show was this past weekend.
Yeah, I saw.
I used to always go. It's like so much free swag. It was always fun.
Really?
I always liked it. Yeah.
Free swag.
But I grew up boating, and I also grew up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not like something my mom just took us to on a Saturday.
No, that's like that was just what we did. Like we just on the weekends you went out on the boat.
That's like such a South Shore thing, though.
Totally.
Everyone has a friend with a boat.
Of course, and I am the friend with the boat. But my
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and over the summers, like before I when I was in college and before I became a teacher, and actually my first couple summers being a teacher, I have my captain's license, so I run a launch, like I run a boat.
What?
At a yacht club.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I used to do before I got into like working with children. That was my summer gig. It was always nice, but the sailboat people are always like super fucking cheap. It was so annoying. Like everybody else, like I would bring them out. So you would be on the boat and they'd come on and they'd be like, "Oh, can I get a ride out to my boat?" Because like everybody was in a mooring field. So they'd come on and I'd like start the boat up, whatever. And like I can't even tell you, like the one thing that I do feel for Captain Sandy, like, and mine was just on an extremely small scale, is like the sexism. Because people would be like, "Where's the real captain?" I'm like, "Did you check your butt, you fucking loser?"
I know,
like,
right?
I get so pissed. I'm like, fuck off. And they'd be like, "Oh, like, you just do this for fun?" I'm like, what the fuck does it look like? Or like,
yeah, like this is like Uber boat.
Yeah, no, exactly. Uber boat.
Yeah.
It's like Blade, but like boat.
Yeah, exactly.
But like all the like little old white men would be like,
of course,
"I have a grandson that I'd love to set you up with." I'm
they're
like
yucking it up.
Ugh.
It's like, ugh,
and then they tip you
gross.
$1. I'm like, I got up off my ass while sitting in the fucking sun tanning outside for $1.
For $1,
off.
The worst.
Fuck
like,
off.
Keep it.
So yeah, that's what I used to do as like my part-time job. But anyways, back to Below Deck. So I've been binging Below Deck. I watched the whole season, which already has like 12 episodes.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost done.
Yeah, and then I was getting caught up. So was the Salt Lake City reunion only 2 parts?
Yeah, thank fucking God.
So I was confused. Like I went to go watch part 3, and I was like,
so part 3 was going to be the sit down with Jen. That never happened.
And then she never even, you got scammed again.
I just gave her my email to steal my identity, I guess.
Nothing ever came of it?
Nothing ever came from it.
That's so crazy. For those of you who don't remember, Mike put in his email. Jen Shaw like made a website.
Yeah, it was like her story. It
being
was
like her story before she went to jail.
Yeah, like didn't require any card info. But it was I did give my email.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to pay for it.
No.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I thought you paid.
I think I would have had to pay to get the content, which I would have done.
Yeah, but she never put the content.
Never.
So
there's no content.
And she's in jail now, correct?
Yeah, she went to jail last week, 17th.
I mean, prayers up for her. That's
I know, but
crazy.
the prison she's at, it looks like
it's
a
like
college.
a Martha Stewart prison.
And, yeah, like I thought it wasn't. I thought it was gonna be like TLC, like Love and Lockup prison, and it's like a campus, and like yeah, like it doesn't look.
Because I remember you and I talking, and you were like, "I don't think it's gonna be like a Teresa Giudice prison, like where she's doing yoga."
I don't think it's like that, where like Teresa had people come in and do a full fucking cover story. Like I don't think that can happen in federal prison, but I'm like, oh, she picked this one for like a reason.
Yeah.
And what's her face is going to be there in April.
Ooh. Oh, Anna Delvey?
No, Anna Delvey's hosting a reality TV show. She is free. Thank fucking God.
Free my girl.
She doing a lecture at Harvard, as she fucking should.
Is she really doing a lecture at Harvard?
Mm-hmm.
That is
I want
insane.
like someone to stream it.
They
I would love. Honestly, like I said, like I don't think what she did was that bad. Like,
I mean, she scammed a bunch of old rich white men.
Exactly. It's like it's not like she was out like Jen Shaw.
She was Robin Hood, honestly.
No, she really was. She really was, and I'm happy she's getting her flowers now. She's hosting a show on E.
I saw that. Her like dinner party thing.
Well, that, and she's hosting the new. Have you heard of the villain competition show?
Oh wait, I actually think I did hear about this.
She's the host.
Of course she is. Good for her.
Isn't that perfect?
You know what? I'm actually happy for her.
Me too. I love Anna Delvey. I can't wait for her to be a housewife.
Oh my God, yeah. New York, you think?
Yeah, she'd have to be her and Julia Fox.
Her and Julia Fox. Julia Fox, did you see the thing on TikTok? Julia Fox's tiny ass miniature apartment?
Yeah, she's like low-key like poor.
No, I was shocked. I was not the white refrigerator.
No, I know. She's literally said, she's like, I don't know who ever told people like I was rich, but like I literally live in the Upper East Side.
That's so
and like
crazy.
Not like the Blair Waldorf Upper East Side. She's like, it's like the gross kind.
And I didn't even realize that she has a kid.
What?
She has a child.
No, she does not.
Go look it up. I'm telling you. She was like, and this is my his name's Playroom, and I was like, is she a nanny? Like what the? I was like, I'm very.
Oh my God, she does.
She has
have
a whole
baby.
ass child. Yeah. I was so confused. I was like, this cannot be right. And then I realized that it was actually right. She does have a child. How old is it?
I don't know.
Him.
It's a boy.
He? Okay.
2 years. 2 years old.
2 years old. Look at that. I would have never known that she had a child until
they're literally saying fans get a peek of the playroom and
yes, and I saw the playroom and I was like, I'm confused here because where was this baby when she was like out gallivanting with Kanye?
With the dad, I feel.
Maybe.
That's calling him a deadbeat last year. That's funny.
Good for her.
I love Julia Fox.
I like Julia Fox too. I never had a problem with her.
How did we get here?
I don't know. We were talking about what I had watched, and then I obviously have been keeping up with Summer House, and then I caught up with New Jersey.
Yep. Well, Jersey. It's only 2 episodes.
Yeah, I was but I never watch at night, so I usually just like watch.
Oh well, it's nice. It's all on Peacock now.
Yeah,
it's like truly a saving grace.
It is, and I do use your Peacock, which is nice, and you pay for the one without ads, which is premium. It's really nice. I mean, you get through like the whole episode, and
I didn't know you were using it. I forgot.
Oh yeah, if you scroll all the way to the end, after like at the end of all of the names, I'm the last one. My emoji is the boss baby.
Oh,
Mike's is Kelly Kapoor.
Mine is Kelly Kapoor. I didn't realize you were the boss baby. That's so funny.
Yeah, I always see them as I go on. Gabby is the troll from Trolls Princess Poppy. Yeah. That one always makes me laugh. I'm like,
she has it to watch Summer House too.
Yeah, Summer House has been good. It's been good. But
I'm excited for next week's.
Listen, one thing about me, and I know you're gonna disagree.
Are you a hub girl? Oh.
What? No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
No. No. Well, thank God not. No. Are you?
No.
Okay, good. No, one thing about me is I'm a Kyle hater. I
feel like he's like in such a good redemption. Like I feel like Summer House.
You think this last episode was a redemption for him?
I mean, I think he shouldn't have been like Carl came to work all coked up and forgot his laptop.
Forgot his laptop.
Like I wish it was a little bit more compelling, but I do feel like Kyle has some points. Like, Carl, you don't deserve a raise when you just lost business by Coachella Valley, where Loverboy would thrive there, right in front of Palm Springs. Exactly. So it's like, that. 2, like, honestly,
Carl saying he's the face of the brand was
like,
too much
laughable,
for me. I was like,
laughable.
Carl,
you're a
please.
Sales rep. Like, of course you go into all those events to, like, buddy up with the bars and the liquor stores. Like,
no, and if you were actually dead serious, like into sales, like you would be like making really, really good money. Everybody knows that sales makes good money. Like it's no secret. If he was like dead seriously into sales, he would be doing really well.
And
like I don't know why somebody made a really good point. It was like Carl like has Lindsay, like Lindsay sitting at home on the couch all day, like not working, being like, Carl, you're so much more valued than that. Like, you know,
I think it was Kyle because she like it hasn't been a publicist in fucking years. It's like laughable that Bravo still puts that underneath her name.
You know what came up on my TikTok For You page was the fight when Paige absolutely annihilates Lindsay.
Yeah, season 4.
Oh my God. I think it is season 4. It's like after the fight that she had with Hannah and Amanda. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and you, Lindsay, she was like, you were preying on our downfall. I was like, wow,
I love Paige.
Paige ate her ass up.
I know. And Lindsay was like shook. I love that.
She didn't even have a comeback. She just sat there.
Paige and Lindsay like just have to every season to be like, we're living in a house together and like we'll let it be. Like they just coexist. I'm not doing that.
That's what what's her face kept saying this whole episode. She was like, I just want to coexist with Lindsay.
I know.
Was it not Danielle?
Maya.
Yeah,
and I don't like. I feel like Lindsay and Carl on such a PR press tour.
Totally.
And like they're going on like this mentality that it's like a mob like against them, and it's like. No one's like against you. You guys just suck.
You guys are just fucking annoying.
You just suck.
They are annoying. Everything they do, I'm like, oh God.
And like poor Danielle riding for them and the last episode for it to like blow up in her face this summer. I can't wait. And I love Danielle.
I'm excited to see what actually happens. And I'm sure you know because you read all the blinds and do all that stuff. But I'm excited to see like what genuinely happens between them. Because even in this last episode, she was like, Kyle, like, how could you say that?
No, I know. And she's like, I don't want you sitting in front of me. Like, don't talk about Carl like that. So for like...
For her to do a complete 180.
To know it's going to be like a full 180. And I like... Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, Danielle's like messaged us about it, kind of.
Drama.
And like, we'll like respond to things and being like... Because I posted Lindsay's like Entertainment Tonight reel or whatever. And I was like, I just like don't like this like press tour they're on that like feels very calculated. And like in that Entertainment Tonight video, she's saying like, well, maybe like the girls just like finally got to Danielle and she realized like had to flip sides. So it's like Danielle Smart like had never done it any other summer. Why would she suddenly flip on you now?
Right,
And then at Watch What Happens Live, she gave like such a different tune that was like, well, I just like I'm very hopeful for like what's to come. And like I was like, I don't understand the like flippant narrative here depending on who's interviewing you. Like it just Kyle went on and was like, Lindsay's very calculated. Like she comes into the summer with agenda, and like that's what I've heard from my friend who does their makeup. Very similar.
I believe it. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Like nothing about that surprises me that she would be like that.
No.
I think she's always been like that, especially because she's works in like publicity. Obviously,
but she's not good at it. Like that's like what I was saying
she's not good at
the other day. It's like we've all had girls on the show who are like marketing girls and like whatever. But like the new blonde girl, Sam, like having these like disposable picture cameras and like behind the scenes content. Like, why did it take 7 seasons for this little 25-year-old to like have that idea? Like that's so smart to do, and like it's gonna help her build way more of a following.
No, and
like,
she's the only one that's ever really marketed. Like
exactly, that's what I mean. Like the only one who's ever done like kind of like added like free marketing for the show beyond like here's my pictures that Bravo sent me. Right. Like it's like. I was like, smart. No,
exactly.
The cameras are sold out.
Really? Mm-hmm. Good for her. What's the brand?
It's like Capture with Click.
Cute.
And they're like a $30 camera, but it automatically like, I don't know how it does. Like, I don't know if you mail the camera in or whatever, but like it basically you've already paid for the development with when you buy the camera, and then they email you the pictures. So you don't even like.
Wait, that's so smart.
Yeah.
What a good idea. I love that the disposable trend is coming back. I always use David Dobrik's app, the Dispo one, and it's actually so fun. Have you ever tried it?
No.
It's like you take the pictures at night and then they get you can't see them until the next morning at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so it's like you take them and you have no idea what they look like, and then all of a sudden they're like just there and you can see them all and they're wicked funny, and then you can like add your friends to the shared album and stuff. It's actually like a good idea.
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, you should download it because it's fun, and it's like kitschy, cute. Like it's like it's a cute thing, and the pictures do kind of look like disposables. Like they actually have like that disposable grainy.
Yeah, I have a filter on Tezza I use for that like vibe.
Tezza? What is that?
It's my photo editing app. I love it. I pay like $5 a month for it.
Good for you. I think that works. I think everybody needs a good photo editing app.
Oh yeah, it's like the best.
I mean, hey, if you try to say that you don't edit your photos in the year of our Lord 2023, you're lying. I don't believe you.
Right.
But anyways, so what have you been watching? Anything?
No, nothing of substance, really. The Last of Us, and it's kind of scary, but it's good.
See, I won't watch that because I just won't, but
it's good.
Everybody says it's good.
It's good. I mean, anything, Sundays are for HBO. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love a Sunday. Like, once this ends, then Succession starts.
I know, but did you see that this is their last season? I'm so sad.
I'm so upset about it.
But, like, how many more times can their dad get away with it, you know?
I know.
Like, there's only so many ways.
Do you watch Succession?
I don't. I've heard it's good, though.
I feel like it would be a show you'd like.
What's the premise?
Hold on. I don't think your mic's on. Is it? No.
It's on and it's not plugged in.
That's all right. Just talk loud. Okay.
All right.
He's coming. Don't worry. Our producer to the rescue.
Quick fix.
But I'll tell you what it's about while you do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like... It's like about like this like family that they own the dad like owns a media company, and it's like the 3 kids are like battling for like who gets to like run the
company.
But the dad's like so fucked up and like puts them all against each other. It's like it's so
and then
good.
We'll never step down. Like
and
he's
we'll
always
never like he's always like I'm leaving, and then he like does
never does.
And it's
they're
like,
wicked wealthy, right?
Yeah, they're
loaded
rich,
like crazy
and
money.
like the oldest brother's like so insane. He's always doing the craziest stuff, and then the middle daughter like.
I love her.
I love Shiv. I always think like if anybody had to run the company, I genuinely
I'd
do
want
believe
her
it should
to do
be Shiv.
it. I do think it should be Shiv.
It should never, ever be Kendall.
No.
Ever. And Rome is just an idiot. And I love him. But to be fair, I am the Rome of my family, so it does kind of track that that's the way that it is.
Really? I love...
Yeah, my family very much follows the succession outline.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister totally should be the one. If we had a family company, my sister would totally be the one that should run it. Like, it just would make the most sense that way. But like, I would really be fighting till the death, like as the underdog, to try to make sure that I would at least be considered for the position. But yeah, I'm excited for that to come back. And
Same.
that's it.
That's it for
And
HBO.
our producer went to Costa Rica. He said it was awesome. Tell us more about it, Justin.
All right, so a couple cool things. Costa Rica, right? Little fun facts. Costa Rica, one of the 10 happiest countries in the world.
Is that like a fact or just like...
No, that's like an human happiness index or something like that. Like,
I thought Switzerland's up there, right?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what the other countries are. I just know Costa Rica was in it, which makes sense because everybody was like super friendly, like always smiling, like very like happy, which was nice.
Did you do like an all-inclusive?
Kind of. So it was a work trip. So it was like Alyssa's year-end like sales incentive trip. So the company like paid for most
your
of the
sugar
stuff.
Mama trip.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. I got like wined and dined, honestly, because of Alyssa's hard work.
That's amazing. Thanks,
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Yeah. Shout out to Alyssa. No, but it was really good. Like I would say, like we spent a week in Costa Rica. We had like a very like luxurious week, and between the two of us, we spent a couple $100.
Wow, that's really
for
nice.
the whole entire trip.
That's great.
Like, yeah, it was good. It was friendly. It was safe. The weather was great.
That's awesome.
Highly recommend.
How long is the flight?
I don't know. It depends, I guess, on where you connect or if like you do direct.
Where is
flight.
Costa Rica?
I was just gonna say, if you gave me a map.
The funny thing is, I didn't know where Costa Rica was. I thought Costa Rica was like in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought Costa Rica was like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, but it's like in Central America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like by Panama.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that
so
is
it took us like...
That's a flight.
Yeah, we connected through Atlanta. And I think it was like each flight was about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So like,
it's not bad.
Do you remember? Did you ever watch? Speaking of Panama, did you ever watch there was this? Remember the Animaniacs?
Yeah.
There was a song about the countries from the Animaniacs, and it went United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Argentina. No, nobody remembers that one. But it was all the countries of the world, but I only remember the first.
Do you like play that for the kids?
No, because I don't teach social studies. But sometimes I do. The Schoolhouse Rock one about interjections.
Yeah.
Interjections show excitement or emotion. Sometimes I show that one.
It's crazy that's like so old now.
I know. Well, it was old like when we were kids.
I know. Like my mom would be like, we watched that.
Schoolhouse Rock.
So it's like, did you see the new American Girl dolls?
Oh
the
my
twins?
God! You know what? I meant to talk to you about this. I'm glad you brought it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. No, so. My only saving grace with it is that, like, they were probably born in the late 80s. Like, that makes me feel a little bit better.
If they're 10, they were born in 89.
89, right. And were you also born in 89?
What?
Wait, no, 90.
3.
Oh, 93. Oh, you're only 2 years older than me. I always feel like you're so much older. So that's because you're
mature.
like, so mature.
They're literally Mary-Kate and Ashley.
No, that's exactly what they are. With the backwards hat and
everything.
everything.
The backwards hat and, like, the over... Like, literally Mary-Kate and Ashley, American Girl.
I know. I you know what? I'm actually here for it, but, like, it did make me... I was like...
Seeing 99, and it's, like, not for nothing. Like, every one of those... I saw TikTok and was like, fucking... Kit went through the Great Depression.
Right.
Felicity
what did they go
went like give me a girl in the 2001.
Right.
Like give me 2001 American Girl doll. Like we're acting like Y2K is like their trauma, like the mom has like a bunker in the basement. Like what traumatizing happened in 99?
They were scared that the computers wouldn't last when it turned 2000.
No, for real. Like it's what?
No, you're so right. Like where were they? Like
what is their book?
Right.
What the fuck?
What is the book about?
What are they talking about? These two.
I was such a Kit girl. Now it's always
give Kit.
I kind of do, but everybody's always like, if you were a Kit girl, you're bisexual now. And as
That's
far as I know, I'm not bisexual.
My cousin Gabby had Kit too,
Okay.
and she's not bi.
Okay.
We were a Molly household.
Oh, my sister's name is Molly, so
Elizabeth had Molly.
She had Molly.
I would have been a Samantha if I had. If I had
been a
picked
Samantha.
one, I would have been Samantha.
You would have been Samantha. My sister was Molly, and I was Kit because I liked writing and like.
Kit had the cutest outfit.
She absolutely did. That skirt.
The skirt, the little hat, and like it's in now.
It is in now. Her outfit, like
you could wear it.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Totally.
Yeah, and you know what? We actually never even got to talk about. So diving into some of our topics.
No, we haven't even
touched upon them yet, but that's all right. We've been, catching up, having a little chat. We never even got to talk about the Grammys. We were a house divided here, in response to the Grammys.
Yeah, because he didn't deserve it.
And we've talked about this ad nauseum. Mike and I texted Mike and I was like, "Are you mad at me?" Because obviously in our last episode we talked about Mike wanted Beyonce to win for Album of the Year, obviously. I actually had no faith, and you can attest to this. I had no faith that Harry Styles was going to win Album of the Year.
No.
I did not think by any means that he was going to win.
Like, if it wasn't Beyonce, it should have been Bad Bunny.
I actually thought Bad Bunny was going to win.
I was hoping he did.
Me too, because he was like the most streamed globally. It would have been... The Grammys just fumbled. They're just
just
stupid.
what?
And I don't blame and you and I again talked about this. I don't blame Harry Styles for anything. Like, I don't think it's not his fault that the Grammys picked him.
No.
It was just his speech. Like,
yeah, I blame him for that.
Right. And then his speech, a week later, he was at the Brits, and his speech, he was like, I want to take a minute and like acknowledge my privilege. He was like, I'm really so privileged to be here. And then he was no women were nominated in the like Album of the Year category at the Brits.
Oh.
None. And so he shouted out like Florence, like he shouted out, there was like 5 women who should have been nominated and they weren't. And he literally said, he was like, this award is for Florence and like a couple other, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but like British women that didn't get the Brit Award.
His team was like, you got to go up there and do that.
Totally. But everybody was bashing his performance and I felt bad.
His performance was bad.
Sweet baby boy. But I guess, so I actually thought it was not his best, and that's coming from somebody who loves him very much. But he, his turntable that they were dancing on when they got out there was spinning the wrong way.
Yeah, so why did that change how he sounded? Someone like tried to give me that too,
thrown
and
off.
I was like, okay.
But then he performed at the Brits and he was really good.
The
so
dancers
then I felt
adjusted;
better.
they were fine.
Yeah, I know. But I just think the whole thing was so crazy, and
it was crazy.
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for Beyonce. I honestly felt the worst for Bad Bunny. But Beyonce didn't.
She'd never go again. I knew she wasn't going to win the second they put Dance Album on TV.
No, totally. I agree with you. Because they never do that.
They never do that. They did it last time for Lemonade.
I'm just glad that she broke her records. And you know what? While we're talking about it, Lemonade was the big snub here. Lemonade, I will fight till the death that should have been Album of the Year. That was one of my favorite albums of all time.
It should have. But like, truthfully, like, I don't, like, what was that, 25? Like, Adele's album was incredible.
Yes.
And like, I get it. At the end of the day, she should have won for Self-Titled, and I don't understand how bad she changed the whole music industry. Like, that alone, she should have won for. As long as she won it, I wouldn't care.
Right.
She doesn't need to win it every year. She just needs to win it once.
I agree with you. I think you're right. So that was it for the Grammys. The looks were looking, honestly. I really liked everybody's looks at the Grammys. I thought everybody looked good. I can't remember what anybody wore off the top of my head, except for Lizzo. Lizzo looked amazing. But everybody else was kind of just...
Lizzo did look good.
She looked good. And then next we need to talk about the Super Bowl. We never even got to talk about it.
It was fine.
I thought Rihanna was good. I think, here's the thing. I mean, I texted Mike because I was like, I literally said to you, I go, I'm never going to speculate on a woman's body.
Oh, totally.
I go, but is there a chance that maybe Rihanna's pregnant? I was like, I'm never going to like say that I'm speculating on her body because she's beautiful and all bodies are beautiful and she is only a couple months postpartum, but is there a chance? And then all of a sudden I see everybody on Twitter wondering the exact same thing, and everybody's like, I'm not saying anything. Like, nobody wanted to get canceled for like assuming that Rihanna was pregnant, so nobody assumed anything.
Yeah, no one said anything.
And then there was people out there riding. They're like, how dare you? Like, she's a recently postpartum mother and you're saying she's pregnant. And it came out that her publicist said that she was pregnant, and they were like, oh, sorry. She actually is pregnant. But I thought it was good for a pregnant woman. People being like, oh, like she didn't even do anything. Like, cool, you tried doing something fucking pregnant like that.
I feel like she's fine.
I thought the thing, like, how when she was high up in the air was cool.
Yeah, I mean, she looked great. I think
She did look great.
And it's like,
and
does she
sounded really
does
good
she
too.
ever really dance? I feel.
No, she was never really a dancer, anyways.
Yeah.
And she got the clippable moments with the doing the thing on her butt like that. Like
Yeah.
she got the clippable.
I loved when
moments.
she did the Fenty.
Oh, me too. That was so good.
The little check in the mirror. Loved that.
And I loved. She had a bunch of like influencers. They are on a Fenty Beauty trip.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I loved. I loved that. I think that was just like smart marketing.
It was crazy though that it wasn't the Pepsi halftime show.
I said that too.
That was an adjustment.
I actually said to Andrew, I go, why was that, Justin? What was the? Do you know the reasoning for that?
I just think the contract was up and they didn't want to like sponsor it anymore.
But what was it?
Why was the halftime show Apple Music or Apple TV and not
Apple Music yeah.
and not Pepsi?
Honestly, I have no clue.
I just think they didn't renew the contract.
I think now,
that's like a.
I think now that it's not Pepsi anymore, Taylor Swift could do it because she has a brand deal with Coke. So I think it was a conflict of interest, and that's why she could never do the.
Well, she won't do it until she can do her whole discography.
Yeah.
So that's because they wanted her to do it this year, and she was like, "Hell to the no."
Well, now that she's in the Eras, no.
Yeah, but that's my whole thing. Eras tour kicks off in like May,
it's
and like
soon.
We don't have Speak Now Taylor's version. We need 1989 Taylor's version.
Right, where are they?
And then what's the other one? We need one more, right? Self-titled.
Yeah. Yep. But like where
But where are they? What, do you just could drop them all at once? Like, or are you just not going to play those songs? Like, what, Miley? What's good?
Miley, what's good? I don't know. I hope she does drop at least one of them. If she had to drop one now, which one would you want?
Speak Now.
Yeah.
Bad.
I agree with you.
I think that's what we'll get. She's like teasing it.
Yeah. And speaking of Taylor Swift, this brings us into our next topic is the girls are fighting.
Who?
Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber are back at it again.
Oh, Selena Gomez, the most followed person on Instagram ever.
Thank you. Exactly. I totally agree with you. Everybody's like, oh, ride or die for Hailey Bieber. Hailey Bieber's a loser.
Hailey Bieber is a loser.
Hailey Bieber is a huge loser. And she was like pining after Justin when she was like 13, legit thirsting after him. And if I was Selena, I would post, I saw this picture of Hailey Bieber holding a J14 magazine, and on the cover of J14 magazine is Selena and Justin, and Hailey Bieber's like holding up like cheese with like this picture.
Yeah.
And if I was Selena, I would post that picture and close my phone and log off for the day and call it a day.
Legit, like thanks for being a fan.
No, she's an actual fan. I don't understand.
Why are they beefing again?
Because Hailey somewhere was presenting an award for something or doing something, and when she was doing it, somebody said something about Taylor Swift, and Hailey went and made like a throwing up motion about Taylor Swift. And Selena Gomez commented on the video being like, sorry, but like that's my bestie, like always gonna defend my girl or something like that.
Yeah.
And then all the Hailey Bieber fans were like, Selena needs to grow up, like she's 30, all this stuff. It's like, Hailey Bieber needs to stop being a little twat is what we need.
I agree.
Like, Hailey Bieber is so immature.
No, she's the worst.
Like, you got the man. What else do you want? Grow up.
Yeah, get a life. Your uncle's going to jail.
Your uncle's going to jail. Like, and I don't know what to like.
Call your uncle.
Call your uncle and see if he's okay.
He's going to jail.
But no, I just think like they were fighting, and I was like, just get over it. I think Hailey Bieber is a huge loser. And then Selena was like, I'm taking a break from the internet. And it's like, no, don't. Like, we like you.
How, did we talk about Tom Brady's retirement?
Did we ever talk about that? I think we did.
I think we did, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Either way. It's about damn time.
Gronk needs to propose to that girl.
Yeah, what is happening?
Like, what? I like can't.
No, I'm going to start a countdown behind us, like X days since they've been dating.
I
like when
need
will Gronk
it.
propose?
Like, I literally posted it on my full chest. I'm like, is he proposing?
No, it's actually like rude. She's
It's
wasting her prime, waiting for a man to propose.
She's so hot.
She's
and
perfection.
Loves him.
She like is obsessed with him. I don't understand why he can't just see.
I just need him to propose.
Right, like, and it could be a long engagement. Like, we're not saying you guys have to get married right now. It could be a very long engagement.
She just deserves a ring. A rock.
Totally, because she's put in the hard work.
She needs it. She needs a big ring.
What's next for him? He retired, right, Justin?
Isn't he doing like NFL shit?
So he has a deal with, I think it's Fox Sports, like a big money deal to come be a broadcaster.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that what Tom Brady's going to do too?
Yeah, but his is like different.
Wait, I thought you were talking about
Tom. We were talking about Gronk.
Oh, Gronk. Gronk, I don't know. So Gronk has been like he's been part of like a game day cast for. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
since he's
I've
retired.
seen him do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but he's not like a play-by-play guy. Like Tom Brady's gonna be like a play-by-play calling the game.
Oh, really?
And Gronk is like a fun, like giving his POVs.
Yeah,
that's
he's
cute.
like you see Gronk at like halftime. Giving
Yeah.
And his like little suit all crazy.
I actually hope I like Tom Brady because I don't watch many footballs, but when I do, it's when it's just like on and I'm watching or whatever. But I hate Tony Romo. I think he's so annoying when he calls the games. I'm like, somebody get this lame-o loser man off my TV. Like when you and Carrie Underwood broke up, it was like lights out. Nobody cared about you anymore.
I forgot about Carrie Underwood.
Right?
Or Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, it might have been both, actually. I know he dated Carrie Underwood. It might have been Jessica Simpson.
I know he dated Jessica Simpson, and I was like loved them.
It didn't end well when they broke up.
No.
Tony Romo and Carrie Underwood. Let me see about Jessica Simpson. Tony Romo and... Oh, yeah, because she talked about him in the book.
Yeah, she does.
Jessica Simpson. Oh, yeah.
Which,
Romo
isn't
and
the
Jessica
book
Simpson.
becoming a TV show?
They dated from 2007 to 2009. Yeah, but I don't know how they would do that. Make it a TV show? Like what?
I feel like it's just like gonna
Should have
be
just been a documentary then.
Well, I don't think she's in it. I think she's just EP. John Stamos is in it though.
John Stamos.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Amazon picked it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They were cute together, but
They were cute together.
But then he felt. Is he married now? He must be, right?
Yeah,
Tony Romo
he
wife.
has to
Candace
be.
Crawford.
Oh.
Oh.
Good for him.
Yeah.
She's a Victoria's Secret angel, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think she
Good
was.
for him, but he's so annoying when he talks on the TV show. I'm like, oh my god, shut up. Is this Chase Crawford's sister?
Is it?
Hold on. Chase Crawford and
I
Candace.
feel like no.
Are they related? They kind of look alike. Yeah.
They're related?
Yeah. That's his sister.
Oh my god.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Candace Crawford is the sister of Gossip Girl star Chase Crawford. Look at that.
That is funny.
You learn something new
I had
every day.
no idea.
Wow, so that's crazy. So Chase Crawford's brother-in-law is Tony Romo.
That feels very Nepo baby.
That does feel very Nepo baby. I don't know why, but it does.
It does.
Everything feels kind of Nepo baby these days.
I want to be a Nepo baby.
I know,
I'm
it's
like
not
I'm
fair.
like not mad at them. I'm jealous.
No, I don't fault the Nepo babies at all.
At all.
I think I fault society. I fault the
Exactly.
society. It's not their fault that they were born into it, but I do fault the society for letting it be that way.
Totally.
All right, two quick more topics. We need to talk about, have you listened to Kelsey Ballerini's album?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it.
I love her.
Did you see that she allegedly cheated on her husband
Yeah,
with the
but
chain smoker?
That's his camp saying that. That's what I think. I
Yeah,
think
like
it's
he
them
seems
being-
like a dude.
Oh my god, he seems like a fucking loser.
Team Kelsey Ballerini.
Totally.
I
all
love
day.
her. I love her anyways.
I do
She's so
too.
cute. She's like the young Carrie Underwood.
I always liked her. I thought she was just like, she's always been great.
Me
I've
too.
been a big fan
and I
of her.
always like her music, honestly.
Me too. And I think she's doing all the right things on this press tour that she's on. I really do. I think she's kind of slaying. And
Yeah.
I think this was his team playing the defense, being like, no, she cheated, like trying to make him look like a little bit better in all of this because it's giving Jake Gyllenhaal, like it's giving
Oh my god, wicked.
it's giving dragging him through the mud, and I love it.
Wicked.
I'm here for it.
Wicked, wicked, wicked.
Did you listen to the Call Her Daddy interview with her?
No, I am like
Me
not
neither. I
a
actually didn't bother.
call her daddy person.
Me neither,
honestly.
because the last time I listened to Call Her Daddy was when she interviewed Miley Cyrus, and she kept talking over her, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear from you, Alex Cooper. Everybody wants to hear from...
I didn't even know she interviewed Miley.
Oh my god, yeah. And she was like awful. She was not a good interviewer at all.
Interesting.
She just didn't listen to a single word that Miley had to say. And as a Miley lover, it really pissed me off. I was like, why did you have her on if you weren't going to listen to a word that she says?
I know the album's 2 weeks.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Endless Summer,
I
right?
love
Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called. The Jonas Brothers were supposed to release an album. They ended up just pushing it back. And I saw a fan theory that said that it was because Kelly Clarkson's album comes out the same day now. And it's their 7th album, and they wanted to outsell Kelly Clarkson, like the Year 3000 song.
Get out.
So now they're coming out on the same day. So people are saying that it's so that they can outsell Kelly Clarkson. with their 7th album.
Well, I'm going to buy the Kelly Clarkson album for that reason now.
Yeah, me too. Are you a Kelly Clarkson stan?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like you're either like a Kelly Clarkson diehard or like you don't really care about her.
I love her.
I sometimes try to watch her show, but I
watch the TikToks.
Yeah.
And same with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I do love Drew Barrymore.
Me too.
And
it's crazy she has a talk show.
I know. Jennifer Hudson took over for Ellen, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the perfect call.
Yeah,
because that's not true, Ellen.
I like J-Hud too.
Yeah, I always liked her. And then speaking of talk shows, our last top pick for the day, Kelly and Ryan are breaking up.
Thank God.
For the better. I
like Kelly.
I love Kelly Ripa.
And
I've told this story before.
I love her husband.
I love Mark Consuelos. I think he's a great man. I one time saw Kelly Ripa dye her hair pink, so I dyed my hair pink. That's a God's honest true story. Yeah.
You're funny.
Because she looked so good, and I was like, oh my God, she looks so young and cool and chic and fun. But then I remember she was like problematic because she did that like what I eat in a day, and she was like, I had 1 flax seed.
Whatever. It's like, of course you did, girl.
Right, when you're up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Made sense to me.
But I think her and Mark Consuelos will be so good together. They have such good chemistry, obviously. And I think it'll just be like a fun little show. The chemistry hasn't been there since it was her and Regis.
Oh, no. I liked her with Michael. I liked Kelly and Michael. I did too,
but they hated each other.
I know. That is funny.
They hated each other.
Yeah, I forgot they hated each other.
I think he annoys me. Is he a sports commentator now too?
I think so.
I think he is. I think he's only sports now.
Yeah.
He used to be kind of a little bit of everything. But him and Keke, we've talked about this before because him and Keke Palmer had a show.
Yeah, they did have a show.
But only for like a season
Keke Michael. It was a weird name.
Yeah, Keke Michael and Sandra or somebody in the morning, like something like that.
And it was like I want to say it was like a Good Morning America thing.
I think it was.
It was like their pop culture bit.
Yeah, and it was good when I would watch it. I feel like I've been watching a lot of daytime TV being home this past school week.
Yeah, it must feel like you're on like a
long sick day.
Yeah, exactly.
But I haven't really been watching The Price is Right, which everybody knows that's like the pinnacle of a sick day. But I haven't really
truly.
been into it. All right, well that's it. So by the time you hear this, it'll probably be Monday, I would presume. So
have a great start to your week.
Yeah, have a great start to your week, and let me read the Steele and Naz guys. Outro is here, so I'll read their outro and just make it sound like it's for us. Folks, wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks to nobody, because we didn't have a guest today, for coming back on. And thanks to Hedgebetter for making the pod possible. Thank you, Justin. We never thank you, but thanks. The Steele and Naz guys reminded us to say that. Shout out to their sponsors, who they have and we don't. And that's all from Talk of the Townies. Be safe out there. One love. Bye.
So cute.
Thank you.